Hello. So we're gonna be doing editing stream right now. What was I gonna say? This is the second stream of the day for me. For all of you in Asia, that stream was like at 4 in the morning for you, so you probably didn't even know about it. But for this stream, I just finished recording the wing tier list video, so we're gonna start editing that. But before we do that, we have to start day 3 of Seya Head Pat, so I'm gonna do that first. You see right here, we have day 2 right here. It was a little bit of a pacing thing. I don't want to do that anymore, I just tried it once. For day 3, we're gonna be doing just another side-by-side and trying to see how it goes. It's not gonna go well, but one day I'll buy a drawing tablet. My voice is low. I don't know how to fix that. Perhaps the music is a little too loud, which I can definitely fix. That is as quiet as the music can get. I think I can turn it down. Hold on. I just have to turn down Firefox, which is this from. Because I am speaking normally very close to my microphone. And I've only dropped it by 1.5 decibels in OBS. But I will turn down the music in Firefox, and then you can just turn up the stream accordingly. Alright, I turned it way down in Firefox. That should be way better now. So, what we're gonna start with is, I mean, you can see me turning it down because I have a display open. So now that we have Krita, we're gonna start day 3. As always, we're cooked, but I should make more horizontal, more width, because I need to put Seya on the side. Let's do 2000 by 1500. That's a weird dimension. 1501, that's peculiar. Alright. Clear. Clear. Looks good. Let me just pull up the image of Seya that I usually use, which is, whoa, wrong folder. It's in SeyaWebP, Seya Expression. It doesn't matter which one we use. I guess I should... Do I have the image of Seya where her eyes are closed? I suppose I don't, because if I did, I would see it. Huh. Alright. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna have to say off to the side. Woke up 15 minutes ago. I see. Well, hello there. Alright. So yeah. So what can we do today? Let me just make sure I am in the brush layer. Yeah, that brush is too large. I still don't like that. It's a little better. I guess we'll do 6. I'll live with that. So one day I'll learn like the proper basics of drawing, but for now it's YOLO. Ideally, I actually want to take up the whole canvas, so should zoom her in. Here's a zoom tool. Is this not the scale tool? Here. Link. It's probably too large. Well, I guess. Alright, so maybe I should try to do like a chibi-like style to start out, like I did like last year, sometime in the past. Like this one. Something like this style, you know. If I can try to do something like this. Her ears are large, yeah, for sure. So I can always try to go for something like this. This was back when I had a drawing tablet. And then it broke because of like, I don't know, because it was cheap. So, but oh well. Yeah, so if I can have it chibi-ish, that'd be cool. In the meantime, here we go. I mean, for the chibi though, I think like I made way fewer strokes, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I made 1 stroke per like bang. I say it doesn't really have any bangs. Massive forehead. So those strokes are way easier if I have a pen though. I don't think my drawing pen is even compatible with the screen. Like, I'm gonna press my drawing pen to the screen right now. Nothing's happening, so I can't even do that. Can't press it to my touchpad, can't press it to the screen. So, I don't know. Finger gaming. That's what she said. I think I can make do with Seya taking up less of the fucking screen. What was it doing? Oh yeah, it's reducing the size of this. The thing is, I guess I should crop it from like here. The thing is, like, I don't know why I've still copied the entire thing. I don't think I did the copy thing correctly. I'm supposed to, I believe. The Seya bird, of course. I never forget the bird. I just need to... I want to copy my selection. Crop. But then, like... there's no more canvas. Oh no, it's weird. Anyway, just let's not delay any further. This time I get to do this, you know, I get to make a very chibi-like Seya with a very goofy face. So that's the one benefit to adopting a chibi-like style. You get to be ridiculous and it works. The con is you actually have to know how to draw, so I'm lacking one thing. You can't really see it because sorry. This is in the way. So what you couldn't see was me attempting to do this. Whoa, that's terrible. You know, I can do something like this and that's her face, you know. Yeah. But enough goofing around. As if I've been doing that the whole time. Maybe I should do like a sketch layer first. Like figure out the dimensions, work around that. I guess that's why people even bother with it, yeah. So I want Something like, oh no. Something like this. Maybe her eyes are like that, right? Maybe like closer here. Is that what we're looking for? I suppose. I mean, it's any type of outline is better than none, perhaps. And then I can draw the hair layer accordingly. Something like that, right? And then the next step would be I guess we'll just finish off her hairdo. Supposed to thin out and then go. I don't know. What is in this layer? Oh, that is the face base. This is hair 1. This is hair rest. Yeah. So I remember. I see now what I did wrong. This is not supposed to connect to that. No, this is. Yeah. And this is supposed to go beyond that. Because I was looking at it, I was like, something's wrong. Because I connected it to this, but it's supposed to go beyond that one strand of hair. Like, where am I trolling? No, no. It's supposed to look like that. But in doing so, I don't know. It feels like this line's too far. I think that's my issue. Let's clear that for now. And just continue going. That looks okay. Let's go back here and... Whoa. Let's go back here and finish... I don't know. It looks weird. Something's off. Not far enough? Is that the issue? Is it about to end? Sorry, I was right on the mark. Less than 10 seconds. I don't know. Like from here to here. From here to here. I don't think I gave enough space. That must be my issue. But does she really need that much hair? I don't know. I think that's fine. Ignore that. It's just the issue of using, I'll do it. I'll worry about it later. Right? It seems I made these too high. But then it doesn't look tall enough if I do that. Just go beyond the canvas. Doesn't really look right though. I mean, do I really need to put that much effort into the ear fuzz? Just... I don't think so. Whoa. Seems like that's the that's a very thin arm though. If I do that. Leading me to believe that something like this. And then the body's like that. Of course, under the hair layer, I'm just gonna clear all of it, but it's helpful for direction. Is what I would like to believe. Is there? I guess not. You can really just get away with that. The thing is, with the way her face is, her body's probably supposed to be going like this, but I have it going like this. So she has like a serious case of scoliosis, neck bending right now. Oh well. Your body doesn't really move when your head does, so. Your hair does though, but it's just... I ain't fixing that. Too late. Okay. Alright, let's do some cleanup now. So I can get a better picture of what I'm currently looking at. Kind of a thick ass neck, but it's because it's not as long. Actually, I should probably redo this line and just kick it straight up. Maybe leave it to the professionals and no. Missing a very important detail. We're taking it one by one, alright? One by one. Alright, halo done. Face done. Nose done. Eyebrows done. Among other things. guess I can clear this now. I don't know. I feel like the eyes shouldn't be that difficult, but something about the way I do them is just not. You know, it's like my God, it's so cursed. Maybe if I rotate it. You know, I don't like that. Her chin don't have to be that large. Maybe I hoed her. Maybe I hoed her. Maybe a little bit of a disrespect here and there to say wrong. It's not the eraser brush. Forehead's perfect. True. The thing is, I don't know. Something about the one I did here is just so perfect. That's because her face is a whole blob. That's why. It's like, if I want to do it, it has to be like massive. So, I guess for now we'll make do with. Let's revert. I didn't even follow the outline thing for this. I just violated it. I forgot this was the main purpose of it, and I just kind of ignored it. Following it, it would be like something like this. What is this? Maybe let's not use that tool. Oh well. You live and you learn. Maybe I'll remember tomorrow. Free saddle. Alright. Something. Yeah, you know, she's got a little bit of cheek here, you know. You can really actually grab and squeeze this part. So maybe I should keep that in mind. That's what I'm experimenting with here. Just give her a massive cheek, you know, just a very squeezable cheek. Like fucking Himiya Jozu, you know. I guess giving her a me oval face is not really realistic. What is this line? Is that part of her neck? Oh, it's because I yeah, it's throwing me off. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. I don't know. I guess her neck's in the wrong position. I might have to redo her neck. Yeah, given the position, I guess it's in the wrong position. I don't really have any luxury to move it though. Can I not rotate the whole thing? I don't know. I guess we'll leave it for a different... We'll leave it for tomorrow. You know, you figure out what you did wrong the previous day and then just improve on it the next day. Give her a peanut face. How exactly does it... It's like... What am I... in bucket mode. It's like... a little bit of a curve, you know? It's just, her cheek is so pullable. Pullable like in Gotcha. Please, John Nexon. Yeah. Well, yeah, then her face just... Does that work? I don't exactly know. So if I go back to neck, finish it. I just go straight up like I did before. That's what I deleted last time because it was so weird. What layer is this? I need to get rid of that. What layers? What layer is this? What layer is this? Isn't this hair too? Is it hair long? No, because that's that. Whoa, I'm trolling. Oh, or face? That's a little strange. I don't know what this is though. Hair 1. I don't know. You know, with this kind of thing, you say, fuck it. There's always tomorrow, right? At least in my case, there is tomorrow. So. Oh, fuck. Face expression. I put the face outline on the wrong layer. Oh, well. Can't fix it now, then. I think if you play X on the side, you lose. Because then you have to block it and you get doubled like that. Yeah, so... little tic-tac-toe lesson here. If O plays middle and you're X... because if you're O, your only strategy to win is to go middle. If you go corner, your opponent has to be stupid for you to win. Like, if you go corner, then your opponent has to do, like, this dumb shit for you to actually win. But if you go corner and your opponent goes middle, it's just a draw no matter what. So if you're X, the only way to counter this is to go any corner, and then it's a draw. It's immediately a draw, because then no matter what side your opponent goes, because if your opponent goes the other corner, then you actually have a chance to win, because then clearly they're stupid, as you can see. Yeah, but if you go a little side, you immediately lose, because then you get doubled. That's the wrong double. This is... where's the double? There's the double. You just close it in. So you always go corner, and then it's a draw, no matter what, because then you just keep blocking each other, and then there's no winner. So those are the two ways to not lose. As O, always start middle, and as X, always go corner. Unless your opponent is a dumbass and they start corner, then go middle, and then it's a draw. Anyway. Little life pro tip there, how to never lose a game of tic-tac-toe again. Because every tic-tac-toe game is a draw if you know how not to lose. Yeah, like... you can't even play a first to one in tic-tac-toe. As long as you and your opponent know every single game with tic-tac-toe, no one can win. The only way to win is if you like get held at gunpoint and are forced to make an incorrect move. But is it really tic-tac-toe if you're held at gunpoint? I don't really think so. Just my opinion there. But, you know. I do this. At least one of them. Or at least to make it easier, I actually color in the bubble. No, that's weird. How do I make it look like she's looking down? Because ideally I want her to like look down. But that's creepy. We're never doing that again. Maybe my look down is to make her face look like it's looking down and then make her look like she's looking in that direction, but I don't have the expertise to do that. Paint layer 3. I only have 2 paint layers that are... I don't have any paint layers that are onions. Sensei time! My piece de resistance is to force my opponent to forfeit by consecutive draws. Yes, you have it. Tic-Tac-Toe is a game of endurance. The only time you have a non-zero chance of drawing every tic-tac-toe game if it's like speed tic-tac-toe where you have like half a second to make a move. Because if you have 0.3 seconds to make, as always, we start with the arm. This gives us the basis to where the like the hand goes. Right? Do I want it like all the way on her forehead or like up here on her actual hair, like right here? Okay. Nice there. The thing is, her left ear is kind of in the way. So I guess over here. Right. Because then I'll just erase this part because you can't see it realistically. What a small hand for such a large head. Am I right? Maybe someday I should give Sensei's hand a buff. Do some some ARM days. We go to ears. Grab a large brush. And then just erase. Go to ear fuzz. Erase. Layer it into 2 and put it over so it can do trace on it. Elaborate? I mean, yeah, I can make as many layers as I want, but I don't exactly know what you're asking for. Most one-sided games, it's not one-sided, it's zero-sided. You cannot win a game of Tic-Tac-Toe. What was I doing? Oh yeah, hair. Hair 1, I think. I think I don't like the way Sensei's arm shading is, and I think his arm is actually like way too thick for how small his fingers are. Let's do a little bit of a this side's like 4. Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Oh shit, wrong layer. I think I figured that out. See, there's nothing to move. I guess first we should do it on the normal Seya, and then I can move it over after. Let me start with the hand, the arm, the actual like fingers. Yeah, that's why I usually don't. I say usually, this is literally day 3. Yeah, that's not. Like, this is where you head pad, right? Like, in this little zone? No? Adding here, you think? It's a little ridiculous. But, yeah. You know, I'm not the type of person who's gonna care about it all that much, even though I literally redid the whole thing because I was unhappy with how it turned out the first time. Alright. Hello, ZZZ. What's up? Eraser. I think I missed the bottom. Yeah, drastically. And then now we go back to ears, erase, trace like that. Go to ear fuzz. Actually, there's not that much to erase for ear fuzz. Why is this partially erased? Am I? What? Oh, that's because I was in eraser key and then I didn't change it, but I didn't undo because I didn't think I had to. Oh well. Your ears are technically twice the size of Sensei's hand. We don't talk about that. In fact, that might just be canon. Who knows? Depends on what kind of Sensei you are. Wink, wink. You know, this was supposed to be an editing stream, but I'm committed to this Seiya thing, so... There's still more fuzz to delete. Okay. Man, imagine if Mika knew about this. She'd be flipping out. It's like, where's my head pats? I don't know. If only I could draw your massive halo. This looks weird. I'm gonna change it. I mean, it's just this part of her design. Whoa, is that exposed? Kinky. Wrong color. I guess I could really do with erasing all of these because it just blends in way too much. So keeping it at 5 would actually be good for the whole thing. Sorry, got distracted. Is it loop around it though? No. Should be starting from like here. Finding out her actual length threw me off. Because of the FA being very misleading of her hair and tail length. I don't even know her actual statistics. Is that revealed anywhere? What is FA? Official artwork? What is in-face expression? Like, is that... Oh yeah, I forgot I also had facial features. Only her blush. Let me just call it what it is. Seya could never? I don't know what she could never, but... What, speak? Like... We're talking about speaking? Is that what she could never? I would like to replace all these pixels with red. But we'll leave that for a different day. What now? I guess we'll try the eye bubbles. It's a very classic beginner technique and it works every single time. Shit, that's why you don't combine layers. Or that's why you use layers in the first place. I undoed one too many times, as you can see. Lost more than I bargained for. I don't know, the bubbles just seem... I think it's just too large for the size of her eyes. So, like, even something like that, I feel like it's taking up more room than they want it to. But I'll stick with one. I'll make another layer. Is that creepy? Let's find out. Yes, it is. Very creepy. But I mean, like, if you look at Seya, you know, she's got this thing. I guess we could try to emulate this, but what about this thing right there? Fan art. Oh, okay. I mean, we don't actually know that much about Seya. It's just because she's not playable, her stats aren't really public. Because, like, all the stats are, like, released when a student is actually released. Seya, unfortunately, is not actually released, which is the reason why I'm doing this in the first place. Alright, so a couple of more things we have to do. The wreath here. It's just very... Should I really put detail into every single flower? Like, what's wrong with popcorn, right? Truly, what's wrong with popcorn? Like, I could do that, but do I want to? No. I can't even do it properly, as you can see. Another stream? Well, no one was really awake for the last one, so yeah. And I have another video to edit. These are way too spaced out. Popcorn-ish? Yeah, we'll just keep the popcorn. Nom nom, true. It's very symbolic of me and Seya. By the way, Seya video coming out. What time is it? In 3.5 hours. So look forward to that. No, I lied. It's in 5.5 hours. I upload. Pretty late in my time. So you can see there's actually spaced out towards the end, but I do not care. Alright, here's for everyone's least favorite part, the halo. Kinda don't really want to do this. Man, why can't... The halos are the most unique part about Blue Archive. The halos are the most unique part about Blue Archive. The halos are the most unique part about Blue Archive. That's why I really keep it simple. Like, instead of like doing anything crazy, I really just... Like, instead of like doing this... Like, I really just do that. Noir films? Really? Yeah, where's the film about her being released? Where's the PV where it's like, why is everyone talking about like the Trinity Festival? Is that just a reference to the Gehenna Festival? Or Gehenna Party? Like everyone's saying like the Trinity Festival should be released. I don't even know when that's supposed to be. Obviously it hasn't been in JP because Seya has not revealed in JP either. We'll be seeing in the afternoon. Yeah, for me it's 11 in the night, but that's why I release it that late, because I know most of my audience, it will be it'll be in the morning for them. No, actually it'll be like right in the afternoon. That's why I release it so late for me. I release it nearly midnight my time, but because whenever I post something earlier, no one's awake to watch it. It doesn't really impact anything too much, but I just prefer to release it when there will be people there. For some reason this doesn't really align with the others. That's weird. Oh no, that's because it's supposed to be there. That's why it's tripping me up. Because I'm the one who's trolling, actually. I want to rotate this part alone, but I don't think there's an option. Oh, what is this? Is that part of her ear? No. Ear fuzz. Hair one. What is this? Why is that there? That would be part of her ears, no? Hair two. No? What is this? Let's try everything. Halo. Okay, it was part of her halo. I'm just trolling. It's embarrassing. So this wants to go. Whoa. Drawing Seya every day? Yeah, but I just started, so it's not really that big of a deal. Will I stick to that promise? You know, if I don't forget, then I will. If I forget, shoo-hoo, tragic. Let's up the brush size. Never mind, these two are so close together that this shouldn't even be here in the first place, which is less work for me, so I don't mind. No reason to outline. Honestly. Pretty much done. We just have one more thing. Let's get to it. Opening my server is a hazard when I have display on. I see my issue now. Something like that. There we go. Why does it look... What am I doing? This is just... Oh, okay. I guess I can work with that. Draw bean, draw leaf. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, whoops, I drew the rest of it through on the wrong... Drew it on the wrong layer, damn it. That's not good. It's okay. Mistake fixed. I don't think the bird's not fat enough, that's my mistake. Like, this one is like plump, this one's a little thin. Which is a critical error on my part. I don't believe this is not within my standards, so yeah. I have standards. My standards are the bird needs to look fat. Moving this image is very slow though, as we can see. we've employed the bean leaf strategy and it's worked tremendously. Splendidly, I should say. Bird mouth like Seya? Okay. I don't know, this blue, it's just not, doesn't work with what I have so far. I didn't see anything. Technically, day 3 is done. Angry Birds reference. It's more of an Zeus reference, but you know, whatever works for you. I kind of want to reach this level of stupidity, but we'll get there one day. So I've done the accursed merging. It won't backfire. I guess I'll keep it at 100. Cheap drawing tablet? I'll buy one. Don't worry. I'll buy another one later. Just not right now. Whoops, let's not open that server. Oh, I have a Mika portrait. I have to do something very... earbud. Freaked me out. I thought it was a spider. My fucking earbud. You know what? Not today. Not today. Sorry, Mika. I will draw you some other time. Today is not that day. Too far. What day is it over there? It's 25th. For me, it's the 24th, but the 24th was the day I marked on the day 2 drawing. I'm keeping with the Asia time right now just because that's what I decided. I guess that's day 3. It actually took longer than I thought it would. Mika's ear, Seiya's ears are just so large. Damn. And now I can't make any edits to it unless I go all the way back, because as you see, the drawing is now whole. So, oh well. Seiya Pat, take 3. Pung. I guess we should change out the theme. While we're here, let's put on a new theme. Even though I'm going to turn it off real quick because we're going to start editing afterward. Let's just test out a random theme I haven't listened to before. At least I don't remember listening to. Actually, I remember listening to 186, but I remember it being a good theme, so we're listening to it. It's not letting me click that link. There's always this button. Is he too broken right now? Let me access my channel. No, my music. No. Peanut butter jelly reload. PBJ reload. Peanut butter jelly reload. Whoa, what is this? This is a new chimps? Oh, 200 races. 4 years for 200 races. Damn. That makes sense. If it's one race per week. Because it is. This is 4 days ago. Luminous Plus. Ooh, a face reveal by Dongo Heart. Hold on, let me see what that's about real quick. I'm not gonna watch the video, but I want to look at the description and stuff. Oh, University. Oh, this guy's animations are already pretty good though. I know he used to do a lot of Minecraft animations. As you can see here. Smash Brothers too, it seems. Anime. Yeah, Minecraft. That fan art. Oh, merch. I'm in. Sorry, where was I? I was gonna go to my channel. YouTube wasn't letting me. Can I go to my channel, please? Is that too much to ask? Like, come on, man. I have one tab open. Look at how much Firefox it's saying. I have one tab open. Here's proof. I have one tab open. And Discord, but it's usually not a problem. Yo. I forced it with the link. Now it has to send me to my channel no matter what. Animal Crossing BGM. Actually, it does play during the Hina thing that's currently going on. The one that we were listening to for the last hour and that one both play during that event. The one that we listened to earlier plays on the event screen, but the one we're listening to now sometimes plays during the actual gameplay. So that's cool. It seems that it was first introduced during the camp event. That's what I'm led to believe. And that would make a lot of sense as well. Today's the 24th where I live. Right now it's 18:06, so I have it scheduled for 20 o'clock. Like I did yesterday. It's more refined than day one, that's for sure. I mean, day two I traced it, so it's a little cheating. It's a little cheating. That's why it looks similar to the original sprite. Because it's almost 1-to-1. Alright, now for what I actually turned on this stream for. Editing. Who doesn't love editing? My favorites. All right. tomorrow my cooler comes in for my PC so I can actually build it. Guess I'll build it on stream in the Discord. Because that's fewer risks than actually streaming it on YouTube. And it's not Blue Archive related, so who's gonna care? Oh, let me switch the streaming window. Oh, I'm gonna switch this too, this image. Seya Pat. To A3. There we go. But it's not gonna matter because... well, I'm moving it to editing stream. Seya's still here though. Seya Gaming. Nope, DaVinci only. Here we go. Seya's not in this video because it's a Wings tier list, so she's just here spectating. Yeah. Alright, Wings tier list raw. Okay. So we're gonna do this step by step. Step 1, trim. Step 2. Whoa, was I not recording my mic? Hold on. Don't do that to me. So, oh, thank God. I mean, there is no reason why my mic wouldn't be recorded. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Now it wants to load. But yeah. Summer bounce? What is this? No. Okay. Time to edit. Hello, we are going to be doing the Wings tier list today. Now, I have to put out a disclaimer. This tier list is based mostly on the practicality and the usefulness of the wings. So even if I like the design of a wing, if it's not really useful or usable, I'm probably going to give it a low ranking. But in the cases where there actually is no real use for a wing, for example, Suzumi's, her one wing on her head, you can't really do anything with it, but if I like the design, then I'll talk about it, I'll praise it, but it's still going to get a low rating, unfortunately. If I miss any students, oops, you know, I tried, I double-checked, triple-checked, but if I still missed one, that's too bad. For each student, I chose the outfit that I think looks best. I don't need to say that. And for the expression, we're just going to start alphabetical order. We're just going to already cut off 10 seconds. Too bad. We're just going to start alphabetical order. This time there are no sets of twins, so I don't really... There are no sets of order. This time there are no sets of twins, so I don't really have to worry about that. And let's just go. Alphabetical order. This time there are no sets of... And let's just... Order. And let's... Order. And we're just going to start alphabetical order. And let's just go. Alphabetical order. And let's just go. We're just going to start alphabetical order. And let's just go. So first off, we have Ayumu. Now, this is the girl that shows up in the missions tab every single day, and she's always greeting you with a very nice "Hello, Goat Joe" relaxing voice. Of course, that has nothing to do with the tier list, but I just thought I'd give Ayumu some praise because I love her so much. So her wings are very nice. They're very spread out. I love the clean black design of her wings. I think it goes great with her. It's some nice contrast that I can really appreciate. The size and spread of her wings is incredible. The wrapping potential, top notch, very excellent. And look at very excellent. And look at they spread out. And look at they spread out well. Very excellent. They spread out well. Very excellent. Very excellent. They spread out well. You know, they have some good vertical. Why is it lagging so much? Excellent. They spread out well. You know, they have some good vertical height. They're right at the midsection, so that's the perfect place where perfect place where you'd want to wrap for any purpose that you might be thinking of. So yeah, Ayuma's wing, very high potential, very high usage, very solid. So I think she deserves a very A tier. Now let's move on to Azusa. So Azusa's... Man, why did I pitch my voice up so high for this video? Stuttering made it cute? That's too bad. Azusa. So Azusa's wings are... Like, So Azusa's wing... Why'd I let that happen? Why'd I do that? Azusa's wing... So Azusa's wings are a little higher, and they're not as... If you hear the audio cutting out a lot, that's just my laptop struggling. The audio is fine. Large. They do spread out pretty well. You better place Ichika somewhere high. Well, if I don't, then what are you gonna do about it? And they do have some. What are you gonna do about it? Fight me? Pretty well. And they do have some nice vertical height. But I mean, Azusa. Why do I stress Azusa's name so much? But Azusa, every time I say the on Azusa, I'm like yelling. Herself is a much shorter character than Ayumu, so maybe it's So maybe it's not a fair comparison. I do like the design of her wings. I think this is her swimsuit alt, so the decoration. No one cares about that. This is her swim aren't present in her base. So we're not really gonna account for that too. But the purity, Azusa purity. I think the purity of her full white design. I think the purity of her full white design, that is very nice. It's very pleasing. True. He's spitting. When it comes to Azusa, see, like, this is Azusa. This is the word Azusa. Why is this so large? To Azusa. I mean, sorry. From here to here. This is Azusa's name. Azusa. What am I doing? Why I gotta yell when I say Azusa? When it comes to Azusa, I do believe that her wings complement her. You can see that this is on the spot. I believe how many her wings I do complement what now. Not really much you can do. No, scratch that. There's a fair bit that there's very pleasing. There's a fair bit that you can do with these wings. Like I said, as long as the spread and the vertical height of the wings are fine, then you'll get some fine usage out of these wings. Now, on that note, what a pause. Because Azusa herself is not that tall and her wings are not that large, you can't get that much out of them. So for now, we'll put Azusa at a really high B tier. I may change her position depending on. I won't. I'm lying. Else goes, but for now, let's just move on. So let's just. One else goes, but for now, I can't cut anywhere here though. So I guess I may. Everyone else goes, but because I want it. So Hasumi, right? There's not much actually, I can cut just right here at a really high B tier. So Hasumi, yeah, I guess that's an okay cut. A really high B tier. Notice how it goes from Ayumu to Azusa to fucking Hasumi, A to H. We skipped B through G. Just so high B tier. So Hasumi at a really high B tier. So Hasumi, right? There's not much I have to say because the image says everything. I was choosing my words really carefully, just because because the image says everything you need to know. They're almost as tall as her. When they say wingspan, they don't mean this, but they might as well mean this because holy hell, like Hasumi is already, I think, the tallest character in Blue Archive besides like Sakuyo and Sensei, depending on which. That's a good. Just you look at. So that's a good. Just looking at this, not only is she the tallest character, one of the tallest characters, her wings are as tall as her. She's packing, all right? She's packing 2 massive wings. And notice how I haven't even talked about what you can do with them because nothing I say can implant the fantasies that you might have looking at her wings. None of my words can influence you more than your eyes already have. S tier. Like, I don't think anybody can compete with Hasumi, but we'll have to see. Next up, Haruna. And then immediately my voice goes back to a normal volume when I switch off of Hasumi. Haruna. So the design of Haruna's wing is actually quite nice. It's like a bat's wing. Now I don't know which creature Haruna's design is based off of, but I think it's a bat's wing, and it looks pretty nice. Now the usefulness of it, not really. Like Azusa's, it's quite high up, and it's actually like much higher up than Azusa's, all the way to her neck and shoulders. So the most you can get really out of it is like it kind of wrapping around your shoulder. And for that, no, I just know what I'm talking about. You would need to be in very close proximity to Haruna, which I mean, it's no big deal. That's no problem. Which I mean, it's no problem at all. Actually, it's actually a plus. But like either, yeah, for these kinds of tier lists, like for the L2D tier list, I did a lot of editing because I didn't say much. But for this, it's all about what I'm saying because you're just looking at a sprite. But like either way, it's like you can't really get any mileage out of such a small. What the fuck do you mean bias is showing? Like, you're gonna argue, and so that you're gonna argue with Hasumi's wings. How are you gonna argue with Hasumi's wings? They're larger than her. That's why when I talked about putting the tier list based on the usefulness of the wing, like it's important to clarify. While I think it looks pretty cool, I don't think you can do much with it. So I'm just gonna balance out the tier list for now. I'm gonna give Harna like a high C tier. Maybe I'll put her up
I won't.
to low B depending on how everyone else goes, but let's just move on. Tier. Like a high C tier. So next up we have Hina. Now, Hina's a very special case, because if you look here, you can see that her wings look pretty massive. And apparently she can fly, I don't even know that was possible. And her design is just very immaculate. Like, I don't really understand what's going on here, but it just looks very nice. I don't know why she added like these claws to the tips, but I mean, it really makes her look like the head prefect. It gives her so much power.
It does.
But the weird thing with Hina, so much power. But the weird thing with Hina, I don't know if you know, but her wings don't always look like this. Like, for just Hina, because Hina's a very special girl, I pulled up her swimsuit alt, which we...
Sorry, you come into my chat and you start speaking Chinese, and I don't understand Chinese, so I'm gonna have to pull up Google Translate. She has to compensate for her height. That's criminal. It's like Seya. She's so short. Not only does she need high heels, she needs really tall ears as well. Alright, let's see. Is this simplified Chinese? For some reason, I'm trying to copy this message, but... Oh, there we go. Hey... What is this channel about? Why are there multiple Chinese speakers in my chat? Is this the answer you want? Blue Archive, is that the answer you're looking for? I'm so confused. Where did you guys come from? You guys here the whole time? And why are your names just singular letters? Anyway. Oh, I had... No, I just opened Firefox.
I pulled up her swimsuit alt, which we can see her wings have shrunk to like Harina size, even smaller. I also have her pajama outfit, and they're drooping. Like, this little part you can see is present right here. It goes from like here to, I'd say, like right here, maybe all the way up here, but it's like up to midway. You know, if you compare, I don't know if it's like how much on guard she is, which is why like when she's on duty, that's why her wings are spread as far as they can. When she's out on the beach, she doesn't really have to worry, and then when she's about to sleep, she just doesn't care at all. I still don't really understand how her wings work.
Why are there 3 Chinese speakers in my chat?
How her wings work. But if we're talking about the max potential of her wings, which is when she's on duty, which is most of the time she's going to be seeing you anyway, then we've got a lot to go off of.
Wing Lord? I was...
Anyway, then we've got a lot to go off of.
Because I look at every alt to consider which outfit I want to use, and then when I see Hina's got like 3 different sizes of wings, I'm looking like, what the fuck?
I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to pick. Like Hina, then we've got a lot to go off of. Like Hina has a lot of potential in her wings, and given that it is Hina, like Hina is a lot to go off of, and given that it is Hina, like Hina is a small character. If I use the other word, she'll kill me. But miniature. Hey, miniature. But even though she's a small character, her wings are pretty large, meaning that the excess value that you get out of them is insane. Like we talked about Hasumi's, her wings are massive and so are she, but so is she. Are massive and so are is are massive and so are she.
So are
But
she.
like you already have Hasumi already has a lot of surface area. I'm not talking about the other stuff. I'm just talking about her. But not the other stuff. I'm just talking about her height. But when you look at Hina, she's not a large character, but her wings are still large compared to her. So I think that contrast gives us something really special here. So I don't know if she'd give as much value as Ayumu, but Hina's got a lot to offer, so I'm just going to put her in the A tier for now. Next up, Ibuki. So, as we mentioned before, Ibuki is a small character, like some of the others we've covered. Honestly, Ibuki is very comparable to Swimsuit Hina, but what I'm looking at is her wings curl pretty nicely. So all things considered, playtime with Ibuki. I did air quotes while doing that. I suppose you know why. Playtime with Ibuki. Playtime with the.
My voice is cracking a lot. Maybe I'm worried about something.
Considered, playtime with Ibuki. I think you can get something very nice out of this. Now, like I already mentioned. Like I already mentioned a couple times previous, because this is a hot topic, her wings aren't that large, so you can't actually do much with them. And if you look, the vertical height of her wings is not that large either, because there's a lot of gaps here. And honestly, hers looks more like a bat's wing than Harna. She actually looks like the Batman logo. But yeah, so you can't get too much value out of Ibuki's wings. But I think the way that they curl gives you something nice. But judging by the practicality of it alone, I think it gives you a little less than Azusa. Next,
Ichika's
Azusa. Next up, Ichika. Now,
what will I say about Ichika, I wonder?
Next up, Ichika. Now, the curling of Ichika's wings is incredible. I think, honestly, Ichika is already at least on par with Ayumu, if not way higher, because just look at the way those wings curl. And it's centered on the right spot, too, on her lower section. So, there's just so much potential with Ichika here. It's like... Whoa. With Ichika here. It's like... They curl, they've got good height, they've got a great spread, honestly. Just look at how far they go out. And they're already going out this far while curled a good distance. So her maximum spread is probably way higher than what we're looking at right now. Man, Ichika. Now, do I think she deserves the same level as Hasumi? Honestly, I think Hasumi is like double S tier, just given how large they are. So let's just do that right now. Make the double S tier. So yeah, I think Ichiga is honestly deserving of the S tier if we consider that Hasumi's in the double S tier. It's just when I compare back to Ayumu, like Ayumu's looks great, but Ichiga's just spreads so much better. Is it bias? Yes. All right, Junko. Much better. Is it bias? Yes. All right, Junko. Junko's is very similar to Ibuki's, if not like almost the same. Actually, Ibuki's wings look larger than Junko's. Junko's got a better spread, like a better horizontal spread than Ibuki, but I think Ibuki's wings have a larger vertical spread. So, if we consider both of those, larger vertical spread. So, if we consider both of those, it would kind of even out to saying like Ibuki's and Junko's wings are on similar levels. Because Junko, even though she's way taller than Ibuki, she herself is still quite short. So all things considered, I think her wings serve very similar purpose to Ibuki's wings. Now, if I had to compare purpose to Ibuki's wings, Now, if I had to compare them directly, I think I would say Junko's wings still serve more of a purpose because the horizontal spread is still a lot better, especially since Junko is larger than Ibuki. Her larger wings are even larger. Yeah, we know. Larger in that comparison scope. But apart from that, larger than Ibuki. But apart from that, I don't think you can still get that much more value. So I'm going to leave Junko right above Ibuki. Next up, Kayoko. Now, here's what we're talking about with lack of practicality. Like Haruna, except from her shoulder all the way down to her back, her leg, you can't really get much out of a small wing. But the curl of Kyoko's wing, but the curl of Kyoko's wing is actually not bad. It's pretty nice. At the lower part, the most you can do, it's pretty nice. The most you can do with this kind of wing is like grab around. Do you think Akira would give you a tail drop? Maybe if you asked nicely. How do I change? Oh, there's an ad thing, but I can't see it. I couldn't see it. See, I couldn't see that thing. I guess I can do this now, but damn. this works. Huh. Grab around the leg, because that's where it's positioned. Damn, I'm not gonna say no though if that. Oh, it didn't save. Oh, this is a combo. Wait, no. Oh, color nodes. Oh. So, oops. I want it to be in my edit timeline. Damn, I'm not gonna say no though if that happens. So, right. But compared to Harna, oh, what the heck, right? But compared to Harna, I don't. Kayoko's wing right here showing a better curl than Harna's. I don't know if a bat's wing can curl though. But on that note, curl though. I think Kayoko has some. I think Kayoko has something to offer, but she's not got that much to offer. But the way that it curls leads me to believe that it can do more. So I'm gonna leave her above Haruna for now. Next up, Koharu. So we're already looking at the top, but we've also got her actual wings down here. Now, I don't know full well what kind of creature she's representing, so I don't know if it's two sets of wings or this is like just a head thing. But head thing. I want Koharu to give me a head thing. Some artist depictions have shown her top wings having some purpose, like covering her eyes when she's embarrassed and stuff like that. Now, I mean, this wing, this already curls in her sprite, and look at that curl. Damn! Like, that thing's just wrapping right back around. If her wings were larger, this would be a great contender. But even still, this is not bad. I think the top wings don't serve any purpose to anyone besides her if they can actually move. So they're not that much of a plus, but honestly, having two sets of movable groups of feathers, I don't really know if they're considered wings, but I think they're still pretty interesting. They're still pretty neat. So Kayoko's a bit of an interesting case here where I don't know. That wasn't Kayoko. That was Koharu. I don't know how I fucked that up. I don't know the full extent
Pretend like I never made that mistake.
of the value, and I don't really know if it's that much value, but honestly, I think this is between whether Azusa's gives more or Koharu's. Now, Koharu's wings are way smaller than Azusa's wings. But if we're considering the second set, I don't know if that adds up to more than Azusa. I'm going to say it doesn't, because like I said, I think the top set of wings can really only benefit her, if at all. So I'll just put her above Jinko and Ibuki. Next up, Mashiro. So So Mashiro's wings are on a case actually pretty similar to Kaharu's. We don't have anything to consider at the top, so you know we have a lot of a simpler. Now compared to Kaharu's, Koharu, Mashiro's wings have a more vertical reach, but if not the same, Mashiro's horizontal reach might be a little less.
Oh well.
She's not curling it all the way here, so I can't see the full potential of that. But I don't know if it curls as well as Koharu's. So it's leading.
True. Spitting.
So it's leading me to believe that Mashiro's wings might be less practical than Koharu's.
True.
Mashiro is a bit taller than Koharu, of course, so maybe that evens out for her. But even still, I don't even know if she's got more to offer than like Ibuki or Junko.
Who knows?
Because while her wings, I think, vertically have more, and they don't have gaps like the other two do, I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's comparable. I have really no answer, so I'm just gonna put her between them. Next up, we have Mine. Gonna put her between them. Next up, we have Mine. So Mine's wings are actually pretty large. So Mine...
Why is it lagging all of a sudden, though? For real.
Mine's wings are actually pretty large. They're pretty stuck out straight here, but the composition of her left side wing, or for us, her right side, seems to look like it can curl pretty well. Mine's really tall. Now, Mine's really tall, but her wings, in comparison, look quite short. But because she's tall, I'm led to believe that her wings are actually larger than what I'm thinking. And just, you know, complete bias here. Light blue is one of my favorite colors, so I'm trying not to let that influence. It's a little difficult. Now, if we're...
Let's ignore that I ever said that.
Now, if we're allowed to add the character into bias, like I did with the Tails tier list, I think Mine is the type of person that you would want to be in very close proximity to. So, I mean, being wrapped around by her wings is... I don't think anyone would ever want to refuse that. Or from any of the other characters, really. But, yeah, I think the height of the character is actually playing a bigger role in Mine. Mine's got a way bigger spread than... like, Azusa, Koharu, and everyone else in the B tier. Or was it the A tier? Got more to offer than them, I think. Now, I mean, get rid of her. She's actually in the way, so I'm disregarding her. I think there's something. I still don't know whether it's. I still don't know whether it's like above Azusa or on par. Okay, given what I'm looking at Azusa right here, I think Mine has more to offer than Azusa. Now compared to Hina, though, I guess when we look at Hina's, right, his wings go down, even though we can get this, gives it more, I guess, because it doesn't have to go down. Put Mine below here. Like, consistency.
I guess we'll keep this discussion in whether Mine is comparable to Hina or not.
I guess when we look at Hina's, right, Hina's wings go down and then up. So even though we can clearly see that the curl potential is absolutely ridiculous, the fact that Mine's are higher gives it more, I guess you could say, like consistency, because it doesn't have to go down and up. It's just straight up and around. So I'll just put Mine below Hina. I think she deserves a spot in the A tier. I think there's something good. I think there's something good there. All right, so next up is Mika. Now, Mika reminds me of like a mix between Azusa and Mine, because I think her wing size is comparable to Mine's. Obviously, her height is also between Azusa and Mine, so it's like very middle of the road here. While Azusa's wings go up and are curling around, Mika's wings, I think, seem larger in both the horizontal sphere too. I don't know how well they curl around because it's like stiff in this screenshot. But I don't know actually. I think if we're, I think Mika has a bit. I think Mika has a bit more to offer. Like I mentioned with previous characters, I think the best wing position is right in this lower section right here. So Mika has that out of the way. Mika got Mika has that out of the way. Now, as for the spread and the curling potential, like Mine's vertical height of her wings was incredible. For Mika, it's not bad. I guess the way it curls up like here, that probably means it can wrap around, it can curl around pretty well. But like I said, the vertical height isn't really. When I compare it to Azusa, I think uh, I think Mika has. I think Mika curl around pretty well. I think Mika has quite more to offer. When I compare it to Azusa, I think Mika has quite more to offer. I think bottom of the A tier fits pretty well. All right, next. Mika. It's pretty well. All right, next up, Nagisa. So as we can see right here, Nagisa's wing curl is pretty good. The positioning is, I think, in the middle, like not up at the shoulders, not down here, like right in the middle. So I'm not too sure what to say about that. The vertical seems to be a little lacking, kind of like Azusa's. Yeah. But the horizontal and the curl seems to be like, I have no complaints. So putting that all together, I can't say for sure how much potential you can get out of these wings. Now comparing it to Mika's, I mean, if we're assuming that all the wings can be curled properly, then I'm not too sure. I know that there's something good in, like, for this one, it's stiff as a board. I can't really say, but for this, yeah. So Mika's. I mean, if we're assuming that all the wings can be curled properly, yeah. So Mika's vertical and horizontal. Nagisa's got pretty good horizontal these wings. I mean, if we're assuming that all the, yeah. So Mika's got good vertical and horizontal. Nagisa's got pretty good horizontal, but the vertical down here is a little lacking. But if we're thinking of the outside only, then it's pretty good. Because I think I did a similar thing for Azusa. Like, I considered this more than like down here where there's nothing at all. But just a direct comparison from nothing at all. But just a direct comparison from Azusa to Nagisa, I think Nagisa's got much more. Like here, I think Azusa was like from here to here, like halfway, but As you can see with Nagasa's, there's actually a lot more. Now, whether I'd put Nagisa in the A tier or the B tier, I can't say for sure. But for now, I think she's very comparable to Mika's. I think either one is more practical in a different situation, so I'll just put her below Mika. Alright, next up is Sora. So as you can see, Sora's wings are itty bitty, itty bitty wings. They're not going to do anything ever. There's no practicality whatsoever. They're adorable, and so is she, but like they're also very small, and so is she. So you can't really do anything with them. Now, do they look nice? Like I said, they're adorable. They serve even less. They serve anything with them. They serve even anything with them. They serve even less purpose than Kyoko's and Harness, because at least theirs like kind of stick out a bit, so you can kind of wrap it around. With Sora, you can like grab onto it, maybe, but why would you do that? So unfortunately, I think Sora has to be D tier because you can't really do anything with them. I'm sorry. Now next up, Suzumi. So this is the one wing we're looking at. And like Haruna's, and Kyoko's, I suppose, while the vertical is not bad, while the wing itself looks not bad, I don't really know what you can do with it because it's all the way up there. Now, if we're allowed to think outside the box and assume she's way shorter than Sensei, which I doubt, I think Suzumi's like middle of the road height, then maybe she can wrap it around. But apart from that, because the wing's all the way up there, I don't really think you can do much with it rather than just flapping it. So I think like Sora's, there's not any use from it because of its positioning. I think if it was positioned lower, you could actually do something with it, but because it's all the way up there, I don't think you can do anything with it. Now, comparing her with Sora, her wing is larger. So there's a parallel universe. There's an alternate universe where you could parallel universe something with it. With Sora's, never. But with Suzumi's, maybe like something out there. It might be possible to do something. But either way, I still don't think there's any practical use. Now, finally, we have Tsurugi. And now, while Tsurugi's wings have very low vertical, like from here to here, there's nothing, her horizontal and her spread is magnificent. So while she's lacking a lot in one dimension, the other dimension more than makes up for it. So if we're talking about wrapping, like one wing will go from one side of you all the way to the other. It's not even going to meet half in the middle. So depending on what situation we're thinking of, Tsurugi's wings both have not that much to offer and a whole lot to offer. So it evens out to actually being pretty good. Kneel down and wrap it around? Maybe, but it's still like, the wing's not that large, so I doubt it. Good. I think we can forgive the lack of vertical height, just because if we're thinking about wrapping around someone, right? Because that's really the main appeal of wings, as far as this video is concerned. Then Tsurugi is actually very top-notch, just because her spread is just incredible. I think we can actually compare her to Hina. Let me reshuffle the music. We've already gone through everything. Where we have a very large spread here, but the vertical at the beginning is not that great. Now Hina at the very edge, yeah, her wings are very large, so you've got a lot there. With Tsurugi, that's not really the case, but there's actually a very long ways to go. So while her wings don't really cover much surface area, they cover a lot of distance. So going back to the tier list, I don't think she had much to offer as Hina, but I think given the span of her wings alone, she's got more to offer than the others in the A tier. And that I believe will mark the end of the wings tier list. If you disagree, just let me know. But again, just remember, this is a tier list mostly based on practicality and not really based on design. I might have made an exception. No, I didn't. No, this was mostly... So yeah, based on design. So yeah, that would be it for now. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so the trimming is done. I don't remember, how much did I remove? 2133, how much was the original video? "26 minutes, so I cut off 4.5 minutes, roughly 5 minutes. So not bad. Obviously, the way I edited the L2D tier list, I would have cut this video down to like 5 minutes, but it's a different kind of video. This one, what I say matters way more than where I rank it, because I need to justify it, so yeah. For the other one, for the L2D tier list, it was basically based on how it looked, and then you just kind of fill in the blanks based on where I put it. And they're way more, so the videos have to be way faster, or else I'll have to get it done. But in this case, these one-time videos take as long as they want. Actually, I don't know. Do I need to edit it? I feel like I don't have to edit it, because yeah, even if I do edit it, no one's gonna watch the full 20-minute video, no matter how well it's edited. So I won't add anything. Because it's not the kind of video where I have to add that much. Like the L2D tier list, yeah, I had to add quite a bit, but for this video, I think I can get away with just letting it be mostly unchanged. Just except for a few exceptions, which is this. Why did I... Zoomer SFX? No, I don't want to, that's the problem. I forgot that, the Korean dude's name. So... Oh, come on. Hello, we are going to be doing the Hello, we are going to be doing the wings tier list. We are going to be the doing the wings. List today. Wings tier list today. Wings tier. Doing the wings tier list today. To be doing the wings tier list today. List today. now. Hello. Hello. We are going to be doing the wing. Hello. We are going to be doing the wings tier list today. Hello. We are going to be doing the wings tier list. We are going to be doing the wings tier list today. To be doing the wings tier list today. And to be doing the wings tier list today. Today. Oh, I have to put out a wings tier list today. To put out a disclaimer. This tier list is based. Let me go replace this. I was gonna do something. Check my members list just to make sure. Any members? Of course not. Wings tier list. Yes, that is the topic of the video. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. This tier list is the most. Where did the oh no, I remember I had to use a different text box for the Korean fellow. This one. Shiver me timbers, I forgot. This tier list is based most on the practicality and the usefulness of the wings. So even if I like the design of a wing, alright, just making sure. A wing, if it's not really useful or usable, of a wing, if it's if it's not full or usable, reasonable, I'm probably gonna give it a low rank.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at my GPU.
But in the cases where there actually is no real use for a wing, for example,
yeah, no, I don't want to do any editing. I just don't feel like doing it. So.
hello.
Last step. We are going to add 20 minutes of... No, wait, no, before we do that. Let me add the outro.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, that will be it for now. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment and subscribe. And that, I believe, will mark the end of the Wings tier list. If you disagree, just let me know. But again, just remember, this is the end of the Wings. And that, I believe, will mark the end of the Wings tier list. If you disagree, just let me know. But again, just remember, this is a tier list mostly based on practicality and not really based on design. So yeah, that will be it for now. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
If only you guys could hear how it actually sounded, but tomorrow I will build a better PC and it will no longer lag. And my videos will finally be high quality. This is in 24 frames
So going back,
because I cannot edit in 60 frames. It's so tragic.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. All right, 22 minutes of OST. So there's a very fun strategy I like to use. I'll show you guys right now by turning on my display. So what I do is I go into my folder where all my OSTs are and I just look around, you know. Romantic Smile. This is the MP3. Nope, this is the MP3. You know, this Guy Tsubaki theme, why not? Utskapar, why not? The Shrimp Trap, why not? Oriental Bounce, sure. Operation Dodabata, why not? Go on Arai, I love that theme. Tomodachi Summer, great theme. Dive into Summer, great. Irohani Hop, great. 21 minutes is about 12 to 13 OST, so I have 10 selected right now. Usagi Flap, sure. Bunny Bunny Carrot Carrot, sure. Fumi Daisuke, of course. You know, why not some Burning Love? You know, just kick it up. Virtual Storm Hard? Fuck it. Why not? You know, Ryoharu? No. Plug and Play? Maybe? Nah. Should I start with Unwelcome School again? Yeah. And that's how we choose that's how we do our OSTs here. I just look at the ones I already have, and I'm like, will this work? If the answer isn't no, I'll add it in. That's too loud, of course. I mean, I already knew it was too loud. I was just doing a little prank.
Hello, we are going to be doing the Wings tier list today. Now, you can't really do anything with it, but if you have every single day, and she's always greeting you with a very nice, relaxing voice. Of course, that has nothing to do with the tier list, but
Constant Monterato was a little too loud at the end here.
And that, I believe, will mark the end of the Wings tier list. If you disagree, just let me know. But again, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. than Ayumu, so maybe it's not a fair comparison. I do like the design of her wings. I think the a fair comparison. I do like the design of her wings. I think the purity comparison. I do like the design of her wings. I think the purity of her full white design, that is very nice. It's very pleasing. Creature Haruna's design is based off of, but quite high up. It looks pretty nice. Now, the usefulness of it, not really. Like Ozza says, it's quite high up, and it's actually like much higher up. Really, like Ozza says, it's quite high up, and it's actually like much higher up than Ozza says, all the way to her neck and shoulders. So the most you Haruna size, even small character. If I use the other word, she'll kill me. But even even though she's a small character, her wings are pretty large. Even though she's a even though she's a small character, her wings are pretty large, meaning that the excess value that you get out of them is insane. Now, the curling of Ichika's wings is incredible. I think honestly, Ichika is already at least on par with that, if not way higher, because is already at least on par with Ayumu, if not way higher, because just look at the way those wings curl. And it's centered on the right spot too, on her lower section. So there's just so much potential with Ichika here. Now, if I had to compare them directly, I think I would say Junko's wings still serve more of a purpose because the horizontal, but the curl of Kayoko. Next up, Koharu. So we're already looking at the top. This already curls in her sprite, and look at that curl. Damn! Like, that thing's just wrapping right back around. If her wings were larger, this would be a great contender. But the value, and I don't really know if it's that much value, but honestly, I think this is between. I'm just picking a random theme here. I'm not putting too much thought into which one I'm grabbing. Azu says it gives more, or Koharu's. Now, Koharu's went away. I don't even know if she's got more to offer than like Ibuki or Junko. She's tall. I'm led to believe that her wings are actually larger than what I'm thinking. Now, if we're allowed to add the character into bias like they did with the tail tier list, I think Mina is the type of person that you would want to be in very close proximity to. I mean, being wrapped around by her wings is, I don't think anyone would have ridiculous to offer. When I come to Azusa, I think Mika has quite more to offer. I think bottom of the A tier fits pretty well. Next up, Nagisa. I swear I paused, but okay. I guess not. Consistency, because it doesn't have to. Mika has that out of the way. Now, as for the spread and the curling potential, I think Mika has quite more to offer. I think bottom of the A tier fits pretty well. All right, next up, Nagisa. So as we can see right here, Nagisa's wing curl is, and like Haruna's, very small, and so is she. So you can't really do anything with them. They serve even less purpose than Kyoko's and Haruna's, because at least theirs like kind of stick out a bit, so you can kind of wrap it around. Bad. I don't really know what you can do with it because it's all the way up there. Now, if we're allowed to think outside the box and assume she's way shorter than Sensei, which I doubt, I think Sumi's like middle of the road height, then maybe she can wrap it around. But so you've got a lot there. With Tsurugi, that's not really the case, but there's actually a very long way. To go, long ways to. So I think like, me. And that I believe will mark the end of the Wings tier list. If you did, she has a Tina, but I think given the span of her wings alone, she's got more to offer than the others in the A tier. And that, I believe, will mark the end of the Wings tier list. If you disagree, just let me know. But again, just remember, this is a tier list mostly based on practicality and not really based on design. So yeah, that will be it for now. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, that should be the video. This tier list is based mostly on the practicality of a wing. So even if I like the design of a wing, if it's not really useful or usable, I'm probably going to give it a low ranking. There's a fair bit that you can do with these wings. Like I said, as long as the spread and the vertical height of the wings are fine, then you'll get some fine usage out of these wings. Now, because Azusa herself is not, I think we can forgive the lack of vertical height, just because if we're thinking about, and that I believe will mark the end of the Wings tier list. So yeah, that will be it for now. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, seems good to me. I would make the thumbnail with you guys, but I need to look at some image sites, and those image sites may have images that could get my channel terminated. So for the good of both my GPU while rendering and my channel, I'm going to end the video. I'm going to end the stream. So thanks for showing up. But now I have to finish up. Anyone in the Discord, I'll do the thumbnail making in the Discord stream, because why not? I'll make the thumbnail in a Discord channel. So if you're there, then you can look at it there. But on that is where we will end it. So goodbye.